touch or move it. Do you see those starbursts of light at the top of your screen? That's what silver does. That's what beautiful jewelry does. This is from our, this is $27.64. You know, here's the thing, I study all day for these shows, but often I forget about the prices until I see them on the screen, and you get my genuine, this is less than $28. Phone lines are gonna go crazy, you guys. That retail value doesn't even begin to do it justice. What is this? It is a bold but simple sterling silver bangle that, just like our Nuovo line, is braced and supported at its interior in resin, which means you get a bold and still weighty piece, but you get it that's going to be durable. So as clean and sleek and racetrack-like as this bangle is right now, guess what? No matter how often you wear it, or you're, and I'm typing, and you know what, I'm just gonna keep it on while I'm washing the dishes, and I banged it against the car, it's okay. Because it's always gonna look like that. And those starbursts that you see on your screen is what's gonna be blinding you when your hands are on the steering wheel and the sunlight catches it. Take a look at this. And I gotta tell you, I know that you can't feel this at home, it feels solid. Look at the interior, how it's got that subtle brushed finish to it, so you get two different reflections of light. This is glorious. All right, back up a little bit and let you know that we have our average and large available, and that's what it's gonna look like, all right? Maybe take your eyes off of that today's special value for just a second if you can. It feels good, it's a bangle, but I gotta tell you, I'm wearing the average, and I typically take a small, and clearly I've got room there, but I'm impressed with the design on this because it's domed, it's rounded, it has a very silken feel on the interior, so even if it's a little loose on you, it's not gonna cut into your hand, it's not uncomfortable. It's funny that there would be so many design elements involved in a simple bangle like this, but think about the price that you spent on your last piece of jewelry, and I really don't care if it was at one of those little, you know, cute costumey jewelry places where they have the, you know, 3 for $30 pieces. Whatever price you pay for that last piece of jewelry, if it was a low price, is it something that you really expect to wear for years? This is sterling silver with a resin core that's made in Italy. That's less than $28. 300 orders have been placed, and our phone lines are getting a little bit busy. So if you're on the phones, please stay there. Our operators are super, super quick and we will get to you. Or you can cut to the front of the line. Use automated ordering. You're gonna see that number on your screen, but you can also utilize QVC.com. That is my #1 favorite way to shop. You can text the item number to QVC Go, and your own phone will walk you through A to Z. But as you look at it on a day, and it's funny, you know, we get all, I like to say, gussied up, right, for these shows, and we love wearing our fancy dresses. But then put a day or myself into the t-shirt and jeans that we're both gonna be wearing tomorrow, or later today, and we're still wearing that bangle. I mean, I use that example when it really makes sense, usually to help illustrate how a piece that's expensive is worth the price. But here, I'm using it to explain how a piece that's $27.64 makes sense for that price. So this is really exciting stuff. I say this all the time. In the middle of the night in these shows, sometimes we hide little Easter eggs. This is your Easter egg, because it's less than $28. But at the end of our event, at the end of the day, that price will go up. And here is your very first look at this at its low price. This piece will not be reordered. And I suspect even if we did, we wouldn't be bringing it back at $27.64. Average and large, so what does that mean? Usually I say 7 1/4 inch, but I'm 6 1/2 inch wrist, and that average did me fine. So 6 1/2 to 7 3/4. If you're larger than that, go with the large. Consider layering these up maybe. Ooh, let's do that for a second. And see how that might look. And if you like that sound of them kind of clinking back and forth, that'll help you get a sense of how weighty that is too, if you listen to that. So it's clearly not solid. It doesn't feel solid because that would be too heavy for you to wear. It would be uncomfortable. With that resin backbone behind it, it means you have something that's light, but still has a sense and a weight to it, but is brilliant and is durable. So don't do this with your solid silver pieces unless you really want to bang it up. But if you want to live life in your jewelry, here's an opportunity. And if you layer up 2 of them, guess what? $56 is what you're looking at. If you're picking it up as a gift, you've got until the end of January, but truly, who is going to want to send back a beautiful silver bangle at $27.64? Remember, at the end of the day, whatever remains will lose its event price. And this one has been popular. I'm not surprised. J285802 is your item number from Argento Nuovo. 600 have been ordered. Stay on the lines, please. I don't want you to miss on this event price.